This topic is looking at solving a decimal word problem using a two-step linear inequality. Let's take a look at two examples. In example one, it says Goran is going to rent a truck for 1 day. There are two companies you can choose from, and they're going to have the following prices. Company A charges $135 and has unlimited mileage. Company B has an initial fee of $75, so it's cheaper, but then charges an additional 80 cents for every mile driven. Already I'm thinking I'm going with Company B if I don't have to drive too far. For what mileages will Company A charge less than Company B? Use M for the number of miles driven and solve your inequality for M. So the key here is we need to set up an inequality that will kind of model this situation here. For what mileages will Company A be less than Company B? So we want A to be less than Company B. This is like our starting point, okay? Now let's see if we can write a little expression for how much it costs or how much Company A charges, right? Company A, I'm gonna do in blue, charges just $135, that's it. So it's $135. We want that to be less than how much Company B charges. I'm gonna do that in green. Company B has the $75 plus an additional 80 cents, 0.80, not $80, right? 80 cents for every mile M that's driven. So there's my inequality. I just have to solve it. So to solve this thing, I'm going to subtract the 75 from both sides. If I do that, 35 minus 75, what is that, 60? Let's see the difference, 125 between 175 is 25. Yeah, 25 and 35 makes 60, so it'd be 60, and that's still less than 0.80 times m, so I have to divide both sides by 0.80, and you would have the calculator available to do the math. I'm going to use this goofy calculator here and do 60 divided by 0.8, and that'd be 75. So I get 75 less than m. So what that means is if m is greater than, notice how the opening is towards the m, if m is larger than 75 miles, then it makes sense to go with Company A. They're going to charge less than Company B, meaning like you've driven so far, right? Once you drive over 75 miles, paying the $135 up front is the best because it's only going to be $135. If you drive more than that, that 80 cents every mile is going to add up. So that's the first example. Let's look at one more. Here, that's another Gorn example. Actually, it looks very similar. It might even be the same one. Let's go to the bottom here. Example 3 says Melissa is going to rent a truck for 1 day. There are two companies to choose from. They have the following prices. You know what? This one is so similar. I have a feeling you're going to be fine setting it up. Again, the key is to maybe look for that statement, the question, to set up that inequality. So again, here this is A is charging less than Company B. You might have to set up a different inequality, obviously, for a different type of situation. But hopefully seeing that one example will help get you going. Thanks for watching.